Hello students, welcome back to your online classes. My name is Sabita Sharma and I am your economics teacher. Today we will learn chapter number 3b, price elasticity of demand. This is my lecture number 2. Price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is a measurement of percentage change in demand due to percentage change in price. It is the degree of responsiveness of demand for the commodity to change in its price. Here, in price elasticity of demand, we study the measurement of price and demand. How much demand is changing due to price. So that's why we are saying it is a measurement of percentage change in demand due to percentage change in price, or whatever response is given by the demand due to change only in price. That's why we are saying it is a price elasticity of demand. Next, we are going definition of price elasticity of demand. According to Professor Alfred Marshall, price elasticity of demand is the ratio of proportionate change in the quantity demanded of a commodity to a given proportionate change in its price. We have two ways to measure it. Number first, percentage method, and the formula is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Symbolical one, EP stand for elasticity of price equal to delta Q by Q whole divided by delta P by P, or you can write delta Q by delta P into P by Q. You have to solve maths on the basis of these formula that we are doing in the measurement of elasticity of demand in my second, third or fourth video. Next one, types of price elasticity of demand. We have 5 types of price elasticity of demand. Number 1, perfectly elastic demand, ED equal to infinite. Number 2, perfectly inelastic demand, ED equal to 0. Number 3, unitary elastic demand, ED equal to 1. Number 4, greater than unitary elastic, ED is greater than 1. Less than unitary elastic, ED is less than 1. So one by one we will take all types of demand. Now student, this is a very important topic. 99% time it is coming in the exam. So it's very important that you have to concentrate on all the types of elasticity of demand and be very clear about ki perfectly elastic demand means why we are saying it is a perfectly elastic demand, why we are saying it is a perfectly inelastic demand, why we are saying it is a unitary elastic demand. It is very important. So the next one, number 1, perfectly elastic demand. When a slight or zero change in price brings about a infinite change in quantity demanded of that commodity, it is called perfectly elastic demand. Or perfectly elastic demand when a percentage change in quantity demanded is infinite, even if the percentage change in price is 0. The demand is said to be perfectly elastic. Okay. Now, why you are saying it is a perfectly elastic demand? The most relevant is rubber band. Rubber band is perfectly elastic. You can move any way, up, down, any way. So here, no change in price. Sometimes slight change in price. It is written here. When a slight or zero change in price brings about infinite change in quantity demanded. Remember, when your demand is perfectly elastic, when no change in price or slight change in price brings infinite change in demand, that is termed as your perfectly elastic demand. So the table and the diagram. According to this table, price of the commodity and demand of the consumer, price remain constant 4 but demand is increasing 10 to 20. It means when there is no change in price but demand changes in an infinite way, that is termed as perfectly elastic demand. According to this diagram, it is clear OX axis quantity demanded and OY axis price of the commodity is presented. OP stand for price of the commodity, OQ stand for quantity demanded, DD stand for demand curve. Now, when the price is OP1, demand is OQ1. Price remain constant OP1, but demand changes OQ1 to OQ2. So this is your perfectly elastic demand curve. Even if slight change or zero change in price but demand changes in an infinite way, that is termed as your perfectly elastic demand curve. Example, we can take the example of bikes. In the Indian market especially, the demand for bike is increasing day by day without any effect of price changes. So that is the example of perfectly elastic demand curve. Next, perfectly inelastic demand curve. Now earlier one is elastic. Here you are saying inelastic demand curve. Now what is the difference? Here price is changing 2 to 4, but the demand remain constant. Price is changing, increasing or decreasing, but the demand remain constant. That's why ED is equal to 0, no change in demand. So according to this diagram, it is clear that price is increasing OP1 to OP2 to OP3, but the demand remain constant OQ. So that's why it is termed as no change in demand even if price increasing. So that's why it is a perfectly inelastic demand. Here with the definition, a perfectly inelastic demand is one in which a change in price causes no change in quantity demanded. Examples, drugs, insulin for diabetic to control their blood sugar, commodity which have no substitute, antibiotics, addict people and necessities. There are few examples of perfectly inelastic demand. Again I am going on the example drug, insulin. Without insulin, a sugar patient or a diabetic patient cannot survive. That's why even if price is very high, they have to take whatever is recommended by the government. Few commodity have no substitute. If the commodity don't have substitute, we have to take that commodity. We don't have alternative. So even if price is high, we will take that commodity. Antibiotic, now we are waiting for the coronavirus biotic antibiotic. So even if price is high or less, but we have to take that commodity. Addicts, few peoples are addicts of drugs, alcohol, they are taking that commodity even if price is very high. And sometimes necessities of our life, even if price is increasing day by day, we are saying the earlier price of sugar is only 3 rupees, now it is 30, now it is 60, but we are taking because it is the necessities of life. Sugar, salt, they are the necessities of life, so they are the example of perfectly inelastic demand curve. Next one, unitary elastic demand. Now what is unitary elastic demand class? Here price 5 to 4, demand 10 to 12. When we are solving this formula, percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in demand. Here also 20% and here also 20%. It means percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in demand, or you can say proportionate change in demand is equal to proportionate change in price. Due to that reason, all the rectangles which are inside the curve are equal to each other. So we are saying it is rectangular hyperbola. Very important. The curve of unitary elastic is rectangular hyperbola. Okay, now the definition of elasticity of demand. Unitary elastic demand indicates that the percentage change in price of goods will equal to the percentage change in the demand for goods. So here or you can say the proportionate change in demand is equal to the proportionate change in price. Now the same example also I took. The price of digital camera decreases by 20%, 5 to 4. The quantity of digital camera demand increases by 20%. So equally price also 20% and demand also 20%. Due to that reason, it is termed as ED equal to 1 or unitary elastic demand curve, because percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in demand. Next one, greater than unitary elastic. Now with the name itself, it is clear, greater than unitary elastic. Now the sign also you can see, demand is more. Demand side, this diagram is more than 1. So 1, actually it is a answer is 1, but why I am giving a clue to you, if it is demand is greater than price, you can assume. We have to write ED is greater than 1, but you assume कि demand is more and the price is less. Now with the diagram also it is clear. Whenever you are making a diagram, you have to represent all the diagram. So here you can see with the diagram is clear. Proportionate change of demand is more comparison to price. So what is greater than unitary elastic? When percentage change of demand is more comparison to price, that is termed as greater than unitary elastic demand, or it is also termed as relative. It is also termed as relative elastic demand curve. In this situation, your demand curve is flatter, downward and flatter in shape. Okay. Now the definition. Relative elastic demand refers to the demand when the proportionate change of demand is greater than the proportionate change in price of the product. It is termed as your greater than unitary elastic demand. Okay, now here price decreases by 20%, the quantity of the commodity increases by 50%. Okay, so price is only 20%, but the demand is 50%. That's why we are saying it is a greater than unitary elastic demand curve. So all the substitute goods, if the commodity have substitute little bit high or less in price, people will shift to the substitute goods because substitutes are available. That's why the commodity which have substitute are highly elastic in demand. Okay, so we are going in the next. Less than unit elastic. Again I am giving the clue to you. Now here demand is less than price. The formula is ED is less than 1, but you can take this clue, ED is less than 1, less than unitary elastic. With the diagram also it is clear for you. The proportionate change of price is more than proportionate change in demand, or you can say percentage change of price is more comparison to demand. Demand curve is sloped downward, but it is steeper. It is steeper in nature. Okay. So the definition, when percentage change in demand of a commodity is less than the percentage change in price, is termed as less than unitary elastic demand. With the example itself it is clear. 50% fall in price leads to 25% rise in quantity demanded. Price decreases 50%, but demand how much? Only 25%. So all the necessity goods have this kind of tendency. It is not so elastic in nature. Even if price is very less, but we will increase only 1 kg to 2 kg. Okay, 3 kg we will take, but we cannot take 50%, so we will take 50%. So that's why it is a less unitary elastic demand curve.